Technology is evolving, so are the users for which we deploy this technology. Just imagine a kit that prevents malaria and is based on solar.
Social innovation is the key to solving the most challenging problems, and undoubtedly technology has played an instrumental role in transforming the workings of the healthcare sector. Both Twine Julius and Tumhaise Asaf have played an important innovation role for the health sector. They have invented a unique gadget to help prevent malaria, the solar anti-malarial gadget, TJA 18.
We deal in different innovations for humanity which can simplify the life of human being in Africa, especially Uganda at large. We have been coming up with different ideas, but recently we have tried to discover that Ugandans at large, they always get a problem of mosquitoes. There are people many dying of malaria. TJA Zero mosquito kit is solar powered, and it has some motors inside of it which provide the kinetic motion of it. But I used to combine that knowledge of motors, and I used it in my mosquito kit.
The idea was derived from the need to solve health problems.
The government is trying to implement sleeping under mosquito nets, where the mosquito nets are just fixed on bed. So we ended up seeing, like me personally, I used to get sickness. You find like you don't have enough treatment. So they say prevention is better than cure. So I ended up discovering that we as TJA Innovation for Humanity, we can discover this gadget, and it can help us to repel the mosquitoes from the house, hence preventing malaria in people.
This innovator explains the unique features comprised of this gadget and the way it works.
It has the turbine inside of it where it rotates the chemical which is pressed in small tin. This chemical is just made from different local herbs around. There are some herbs within our environment which doesn't habitate the mosquitoes. They have different smells, and at the end of the day, that smell can't habitate the mosquitoes. So I collected some different herbs with my brother, Tumhaise Asaf, who was in research, and we made them to dry under shadow to maintain the smell. So after making the chemical, you just bring it, as we were seeing some different parts, the motors providing the kinetic motion which crushes the herbs inside to produce pressure. So this chemical just goes into this tin. So this tin just is the one which holds the motors, two motors which are positioned in opposite. The motors provide the kinetic motion which crushes the herbs inside of this small tin. You just close it with this. You could just close it here. After covering it like this, it is covered now. So there is no way how the pressure in that kinetic motion when you switch off the motors, there is no way how it will produce the smell outside apart from passing through these holes. So you cover it. After covering it, you just leave these holes which are from the other tin which is inside. If you see, the name is TJA 018 chemical. Solar mosquito kit. So TJ, as I was saying, this is Twine Julius. Asaf 18 is 2018, the year of innovation, and it is a solar powered. Yeah. And here there are switches. Switch 1, it is for mosquito. If you see M is mosquito. Then switch 2 is L, which is for light. S1, S2 switch. S stands for switch in electrical. Then switch 1, when you switch 1, it will sound, trying to show you that there is a kinetic motion that is provided inside, which crushes the chemical to pass through the other small holes in environment. Switch 2 here is for lights. For lights, it represents light. Since we have solar energy, we can try to provide the emergency lights. Remember, you have been there using it as a mosquito kit. Now you can just turn it again. You use it as your light in your home. It has its stand. It can stand.
There are realities this team is not spared of.
Part challenges is components, lack of support, and people understand that technology stuff, it is totally different in our country, Uganda. We're looking for funds, the straight way of getting funds, it's not easy nowadays.
This team has great aspirations for the future.
We are trying to upgrade prototype 2, which will be in a different version. So we will be keeping up upgrading the project and we see how we can look more market to do production, because all in all it is to see whether the product staying on the market.
Uganda has many young innovators that, if given a thought, will really pave way to a better livelihood.